is, what is a policy? A policy, we have some dictionary definitions here, but you think about a policy, it's a description of how you behave or how you expect people to behave about a particular topic during a particular set of circumstances. So it's your plan for achieving a certain goal and what are the acceptable procedures to pursue that goal. You may find that at your institution, you're going to have broad institutional policies, but you may also have departmental policies. And when I talk about Cornell, we have a formal policy process, and I'll be alluding to that over the next hour and a half. And I might refer to a capital P policy. Those are those university policies that have gone through this formal process. But we do recognize that departments have policies as well, and they have their own internal processes.
And Jeff, something I'd like to add to that is that for those of us at public institutions, we may be bound by state statutes or regulations, and those need to be taken into account when we're developing policies and procedures. And then there are many of us that are part of larger university systems, and those university system policies also need to be taken into account when we're setting our own institutional policies and procedures. So I want to talk a little bit about what procedures are. Where policies are high-level ways of conducting or guiding principles, procedures are more detailed. They, in some cases, get down into the weeds. So procedures describe how to accomplish something. They include series of steps that are to be followed in a specific order. Procedures are an established way of doing things. They are, in a sense, a cookbook for our work. And there are often detailed procedures, which are sometimes referred to as standard operating procedures, that are used to document the tasks that are performed by a particular office. And those offices are the ones to maintain those SOPs. So to differentiate between a policy and a procedure, we have a cake analogy for you. So a policy may be a rule that a cake has to be baked on Thursday night, that it has to have filling between the layers, and it has to have frosting on top. The procedure, however, gets more into the weeds. It may describe how to make the cake, store it, serve it. It may describe what kind of ingredients have to go into that cake, whether it's round or rectangular. And there may be even lower level procedures or SOPs that describe what the bakers have to wear, how to clean the pans, and so forth. So to put this analogy into research administration terms, I want to talk about Wisconsin's effort policy. So our effort policy is pretty broad. So we say that we're going to comply with university and sponsor policies on proposing, charging, and reporting effort. We instruct faculty that they can't commit 100% of their time. PIs have to devote at least 1% of their time to a project, with some exceptions. And effort will be certified every 6 months. So those are broad, high-level concepts about how effort's going to work here at Wisconsin. But our procedures are where we get more into the weeds. Our procedures address questions like, who certifies for whom? When must effort be certified? How must effort be certified? And then we get even further into the weeds in our standard operating procedures, where we talk about things like how effort reports are generated. That is, things like what data is pulled, from where is the data pulled, what period of time is covered, how does it appear on the report. So policies treat high-level information, and procedures are implementation details where we get into day-to-day operations.